Hey, I'm Kathy Burns, and I'm a realtor in the Charlotte, North Carolina area, Lake Norman to be specific. And thank God I am. And I'm going to tell you what, you need to be as well. So subscribe below if you want to learn why you need to do this. What are the 5 most important things a realtor needs to do to be successful? I've got them for you. So the first one is to build a strong online presence. And that can be daunting, can't it? So if you're going to build an online presence, you really need to pick out what's the platform that you want your target market to be. My target market, probably 40 plus, they're typically on Facebook or LinkedIn. So those are my 2 main focuses as far as social media of where I want to be. So I learned that target market, I learned that platform, and I learned how to use social media on there with a goal of attracting them to me, not me chasing them, right? And there's lots of tools, and I'll get into that later. Number 2 is network relentlessly. Now, I've been in my networking group, BNI, which is Business Network International. It's a huge organization, worldwide, international. And I've been in there since 2008. And it's 1 seat, meaning 1 industry piece per group. So mine is in my little town here. I got in because I think it was around 2008 when a lot of realtors were quitting the business, right? Man, I slipped right in there because you could only have 1 seat. And I have to be invited in. And I talked to a bunch of people. I said, please invite me. I want to get in, cost money. And I worked it. I worked it. Now, did I go to other networking events? Of course. Am I networking while I'm out and about? I'm talking to everybody. It's just who I am, because that's important to be out there networking all over the place, right? When you're out networking, I want you to think about where would I network? Well, are you a mom that takes your kids to all these different sporting events? You can network there, right? Everybody needs to know that you're a realtor, but you don't have to put it in their face. It's more like, how can I help you? Hey, I'm doing this thing where I'm giving home evaluations. You know anybody that would want to help me out and kind of tell me what they think about these home evaluations that I can do on some software? You know, I'm just testing it out, something like that. Because you're networking to start to build a relationship. Networking also happens at charities, right? You volunteer, you got a favorite charity. Get it on the board. Get people knowing who you are, your character, right? Again, this is about giving, and that's how you'll start to get. So networking is a really big deal. The other thing is understand your market like crazy. Me, I wanted to be a waterfront specialist. So I live on a little man-made lake. Lots of rules here on this man-made lake. I wanted to learn all the rules. Then I wanted to figure out who's the target market, who lives here. A lot of them were second homes. So I was on a mission to find out, were they all from here? Did they just live down in Charlotte and they drove up 30, 40 minutes to the lake? Some of them, but some were out of state. Some of them did them as rentals, like Airbnbs. So I studied it. I'm going to tell you a tip here in a minute, how you can study this stuff a lot faster than I did, because I created lists based on that, and I worked those lists. I also had a beer budget at the time, so I had to really watch my pennies. The market is so different now. But man, you definitely have to be on that mission to really figure out and understand your market. Today, there's so many tools. You can understand your market like a crazy person. And be ahead of your competition. I mean, they're trying to do the business too. But if you're the one who really knows it inside and out, those are where those AI tools come into play. You can do research. You can create your own little assistant on ChatGPT who knows those different target markets for you, where you can answer questions in a nanosecond. And now I just mentioned ChatGPT. Leverage technology, that's number 4. Leverage technology like crazy. So when I was trying to find all those homes and all that research, I was going line by line on thousands of homes. It took me forever to figure out who were the ones that were the second homeowners, where did they live, create that database. I mean, I could export some of it, but it wasn't that efficient. With AI now, you can literally give it the information, like the link where all that is. It goes in and evaluates that link, spits it out. You can create spreadsheets from it. You can analyze it. There's so much that you can do with AI. So that's on every one of these different things that I just said, the networking and stuff. You could be going in and saying, I live in Cornelius, North Carolina. Give me all the different groups that are public groups that people go and are involved with in Cornelius. So I can get to know and cherry pick the ones that maybe I want to be involved with. You know, pickleball's a really big deal. Maybe you want to go play pickleball and you want to learn it. And that's how you get to know people in the area. People that are playing pickleball, a lot of them are older. They're retired. They have more money. Always be looking at your net. Offer exceptional service. That's number 5. So there's only 5 major steps here, but they're all lots of steps within the steps. So how do you offer exceptional service? You know, you're running ragged, you're showing buyers, you're listing homes, you're networking, you're doing all that. Again, this is where technology and ChatGPT can come into play and help lay out your calendar, lay out your systems, make things, your emails simpler, make them create special signatures that they're called, which are really templates. All these different scenarios that you're in, and you start making your life so much easier, so much more effective in your industry, that you can be a top producer in your area and start to have buyer's assistants and VAs and maybe build a team and maybe get involved. And I want you to think about something. These are the main things that you need to do. Is the firm that you're with providing you with insights on how to do this more effectively, currently in the tech realm? If they're not, I want you to decide, are you open to growing your business for you or not? If you are, maybe you want to talk to me and we'll schedule a business strategy call and see if there's some ways that I can help teach you more about how you can be successful in your career. Because I'm heavily involved with tech. I'm also very focused on this industry and this business. And there might be someone that can help. So if you're like this, subscribe below, share it, love it, do all the things that you would do. And stay tuned for more because I've got a lot of tips for you. I'll have some other websites and YouTube channels connected on here that will relate to what I'm talking about, so you can start to learn some more about the tech and you can start to learn more about how you can build your business successfully. I look forward to a business strategy call though. That link will be in here as well. Take care, everybody. Hope to see you soon on the next one.